Hi Taurus, I'm doing a reading for you for August, second week of August 2026. I already started and then something happened, it didn't really record, so I left your reading on the table and I'm just gonna go over it again. I had to re-record it, but I kept your reading as is. So the first, before we begin, please subscribe, hit the bell notifications so you don't miss any of my future readings. And it helps the channel if you subscribe and follow uh, anyway, let's begin. You know the drill. I don't need to explain. Um, okay, so the Keeper's card that came out when I shuffled Keeper's deck was the Good Lord. Notice how she is in a beautiful beige light gown, kind of cream color and beige and brown. And he's all grim and dark, and his head is like down, and he's towards his uh, he's facing the other way. His back is towards her and towards us. So he doesn't look very happy. He looks very sad, very guilty, and he's leaving. It looks like he is about to walk away from her. She is trying to stop him. Somebody here is grieving, is very sad, is very guilt. He's full of guilt, and he is this person um, is depressed. So some of you will resonate with that. It's either your person or you, somebody in a relationship has this dynamic. It's for you to decide who that person is. You probably know. And if this reading doesn't resonate, then it is not your reading. Anyway, when I shuffled your cards, the question that I asked was how your person feels and thinks about you. And here's what these cards came out. The Emperor. This card signifies a narcissism. So this describes your person. I'm not saying he's or she a narcissist, but they are feeling very insecure, needing a lot of validation, praising, and somebody who wants to be in the center of attention, who wants to be praised, validated, who wants to be in the spot. The second card came out was the Devil. That's a toxic card of the deck. Somebody here is very toxic, very codependent, possibly, or struggling with some kind of addictions. We also clarified those cards, and I'm going to go over the clarification after I gone through explaining what cards came out. Then the third card came out was the Hermit. Somebody here is going within for answers. Something happened between the toxicity of the Devil and the Hermit. There's another card that's missing here, possibly like a Tower, Ten of Swords, some kind of ending, death possibly. For this to happen, somebody has to have some kind of difficult situation, some kind of ending, some kind of painful situation, emotionally painful, for them to go within for answers. And the last card that came out is the High Priestess. A person who's seeking spiritual explanation to what is happening here. Someone who is going within for answers and trying to find uh, dig deep into their spirituality to explain to themselves what is happening. So this is how your person feels about you. Doesn't mean that that's how they see you. It's just what is the most predominant thoughts and feelings about you and the relationship that they have. So basically, something toxic was going on, was happening. Someone was putting themselves on the pedestal and seeking admiration, validation, and praise. And when something happened, which we don't know what exactly happened, but I'm guessing maybe this is the missing card. Somebody walked away, or somebody didn't want to play that wicked game. So this person went in for for answers and seeking spirituality. So when we clarify the Emperor, we got Justice. Well, no, first card was this. We got Knight of Cups. Sounds to me like there was a lot of love bombing in a relationship. King of Cups. Wow. Major love bombing. Somebody really wanted to make sure that they treat it at the highest standards in the beginning of the relationship. The Star is hopes and wishes. Temperance. So after major love bombing and hoping things will go the way they wanted them to go, there was a stop, some kind of pull away, some kind of hold had happened, which led to the Strength. Someone was withholding. All of a sudden, love bombing has stopped and retreated, which created major confusion and a lot of questions. And then the Justice happened. The karma kicked in. So when I clarify the Devil right here, I got Nine of Pentacles, which is a single card. Somebody was perceiving themselves as single while they were love bombing a person. But on public, they wanted to remain single. Ace of Pentacles. Ace of Pentacles, tangible new beginning, some kind of gift, something, a gift of attention, gift of love bombing, gift of validation, a word, a gift of a compliment. Four of Wands, which is a marriage card. So maybe highest expressions were expressed of possibly taking it to the next level. Possibly, maybe even marriage was on the table, or engagement. And the last card, when I to oh my god, my words just disappeared. When I thought about the Devil, the words just disappeared. The last card to clarify the Devil was the High Priestess, which is the same High Priestess we've gotten to begin with. When the cards repeat themselves, you have to listen. So there's somebody's going deep within themselves to find to learn some deep spiritual lessons, and it's the Devil. So when I clarify the Hermit, we got very interesting cards. We got King of Swords, which is an X card. An energy is very cold and distant and avoidant. So somebody who's gone within for answers, looking for spiritual connection with themselves, they also ghosted you, or they just pushed you away, or they just disappear. They giving you a very cold shoulder here. And the second card to clarify the Hermit is Eight of Swords. This is the card of agony, of living rent free in someone's head. Somebody is just cannot stop thinking about what happened, about you, about the relationship. This is a torture of mental thoughts just racing in their mind. When I clarify the High Priestess, I got Three of Pentacles. Could be celebration, could be just having fun, could be a reconnection with the past, could be a third party. We'll find out. The second card to clarify the High Priestess is Six of Swords. Another swords, mental card. Swords is up here. Thoughts, and these are not feelings. That's a mostly logical situation happening. Six of Swords. Somebody is trying to run away as far as they can, as fast as they can, from whatever mental entrapment they have been put in, or they put themselves in, I should say. The mental torture. The Magician. The Magician is manifesting things. So someone is actively going within for answers and trying to manifest whatever that they desire. And I think it is not a third party. I think it's a reconciliation. Somebody who messed up and then understood that they made a huge mistake, went within themselves to trying to find answers how to get you back. When I asked the deck and the spirits your thoughts and feelings about them, this is what I got. Queen of Pentacles. So Queen of Pentacles, it's the mistress. She is a sexy, fiery, seductive woman. She could be a third party. You caught them with someone else, or you think they have some kind of third party. It doesn't have to be another person, not a love interest. It could be a family member, sister, mother, anyone. It could be even could be a male with a feminine energy. When I clarify the Queen of Pentacles, I got Five of Wands. Conflict. Major conflicts. There's been major conflicts due to some kind of third party. And now this card of 3. Seems more like a third party situation. But let's grab you some. Well, let's ask the spirit, what is your advice on this situation? First, what is the advice for Taurus and their person? What should they do? Should they do anything? Should they take any actions, or should they just keep moving on? Back of the deck, 9 of Wands again. 9 of Wands, a wounded warrior who is persevering, who keeps going despite being wounded and exhausted. So I got 3 cards here. Your advice. 10 of Wands. You have collected all of the burdens in the deck. There's no more burdens to collect. This is the last of all the burdens. You have collected the last of the burdens, of all the burdens that you could possibly get. There is no more of that. No more taking their shit, basically. You are not going to put up with any more of the mess, any more of what you not hint to put up with. You're done, basically. Knight of Swords. You are coming in fast and with a lot of clarity. You're coming in and you want to communicate honestly. You want to ask for clarity and the truth. Ace of Cups. Your advice is to love yourself. To love yourself, to seek clarity and honesty, and not to put up with any more of their bullshit. That is your advice. Well, Taurus, I hope you like my reading. I'm going to make readings, create readings for you every week. Tune in for the next one next week.